If you're on the side of TikTok that I'm on, you would have seen a lot of Olympians post about the Olympic Village, the food, the cardboard beds. As someone who's been posting content for myself and others for the past 4.5 years, this is very interesting to me because it shows the direction we're headed in terms of content. And in this video, I'm going to break down 4 things which I believe is the future of content that these Olympians posting on TikTok are telling us. So, firstly, authenticity. Now, the content you see on TikTok posted by these Olympians that do well look very authentic. They just look like normal people like you and I, and they're just sharing their cool experience being an Olympian. And I think this is very powerful because I don't think we trust people so much anymore, especially online, because we've been lied to by people selling us an online course, people claiming that they've accomplished X, Y, and Z when they actually haven't. People like politicians promising us certain things but not delivering. So I think we are in a trust recession, as some people call it. So by making our content as authentic as possible, that really builds a human-to-human connection, and I think that's valuable. That relationship is valuable. I think people want humans and not brands, and as a result, I think the value of personal brands are going to increase. People like to connect with humans, not brands. So therefore, I think that's why the content about the Olympic Village by Olympians do so well. So number 1, authenticity. Number 2, content creation has been normalized. We're now seeing politicians make content. We're seeing businessmen make content. Now we're seeing athletes make content. Everyone's making content. Everyday people make content. Back in first year uni, for me, there was only one other girl making TikToks and everyone was making fun of her. It was just dancing. Now pretty much everyone is making content and the younger generation want to be content creators. So content creation has now been normalized. It's integrated into the culture. And as a result of that, that brings me to point number 3, and that is the standard of content is just going to go up and up and up. Previously, we wouldn't have imagined that someone performing at the highest levels would be making TikToks. Now we're seeing the top athletes, the best athletes in the world making TikToks. So people are going to watch that because that's the best athlete. We like to watch the best. We like to see the behind the scenes of what it's like behind the Olympic Games. So therefore, the standard of attention, because that's the game we're playing here, the attention game, the standard of attention is going to go up and up and up. People want to see what these athletes are doing, what the Olympic Village is like. And standard's going to go up and up and up as more and more people start to make content. Therefore, if you want to make content, if you want to start making content, just start, because the competition and the saturation is just going to go up and up and up. So just start if that's what you want. The best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. So if you just want to start making content, just start now. Stop waiting, just post before it gets even more saturated and it will become harder and harder to grow. So stop waiting, just start posting if that's what you want. All right, so that's number 3. The standard of content is going to go up and up and up. Number 4, last point, and I made this call like a couple years ago on my private Instagram, and that is athletes will take home more from content creation than their actual job as an athlete. That's my prediction. Now, what this actually means, in a wider sense, is that more and more people will be able to pursue their craft and use the money they earn from content creation to fuel that. How many artists do you see on TikTok that post artwork and they have millions of followers and they're able to use the money they earn from that to fund their pursuits? People now more than ever have the ability to make content and earn money from their content and fund their hobbies and turn their hobbies into an actual profession. I've heard back in the day from the books I've read, it was a lot harder to do that. Now with content, it becomes much more of a reality. More and more people will be able to pursue their passions, their hobbies, their craft, thanks to content. Not just athletes, but we see the artists, we see businessmen using content to enhance whatever they're doing. So whatever craft is your craft, we can leverage content to pursue that further and increase the money we make, which further can be reinvested into our craft, and more people are going to leverage content to help build their skills in their craft and turn it into an actual profession. So these are the 4 things that I think we can learn from Olympians posting on TikTok. Number 1, authentic content is going to do really, really well. People want to connect with other humans, and the value of personal brands as a result will increase. Number 2, content creation has now been normalized. It's part of the culture. It's no more this weird thing that people look at strangely. Number 3, the standard of content is just going to go up and up and up as we see more top-level athletes, top-level entrepreneurs, top-level, I was about to say politicians, but yeah, the top-level politicians. And also, number 4, athletes will be able to make more from content than their sport. This means a lot more people will be able to make a living doing what they love if they leverage content correctly. Thanks for watching. My name is Junius. I help people make educational content. I'll see you in the next one.